What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mystics MMOs. I'm your host, Mystic Raven. All right, just got back. So, anywho, I posted a link in the description below, and the title of this stream pretty much says it all. So, how to shut down a toxic troll. Every game has people who believe they're just the shit. Now, once again, I've been doing this a long fucking time, and the funny thing is, I never baited anybody to do something. But you go to the description, go to the link, and you'll see this wannabe try to bait me into, like, oh well, we'll group up together in live, and I said, well, why would we need to do that? Just go on PTS and then just go stat for stat. Why wouldn't you do that? And there was no reply, and I was just like waiting, and that's what I was doing, pretty much waiting. So all of a sudden, the dude's like, admits after he gets called out, what does me have to be stacked? I'm like, really? Who do you think you're talking to? Come on, man. Are you that dumb? Do you think I'm that dumb? No, I don't think so. And the funny thing about it was, I've been gone years, fucking years. Like, literally, I've been gone from this game for years and years. And my friend told me about it. I was like, yeah, I haven't played DC in forever. And then I got into it, and I'm like, yes, I remember this. Put it this way. The last time I was here was when Atlantis got launched. That was the last time. And I was only here for two episodes. And I still was missing, like, a little gap in between that point. And I was like, man, I got so much to catch up on. But, I'm on PC. So I have access to the PTS. So I don't have to worry about, like, investing something on a build that, you don't have to. You'll have to level things up if you do the XP transfer. That's the only bad thing. If you have XP already in an artifact that you're trying to switch over, you may have to. It's not even may. You will have to rebuy the upgrade materials and use the seals of preservation and all that shit. You'll have to. And I don't even have my Batman Who Laughs, and this guy openly admits he's got everything, and I don't even have my Batman Who Laughs. I don't have my Nubia leveled. I don't even have my Harley Quinn leveled up on this tune yet. And this dude's admitting all this, and I'm just like, dude, you just basically proved to everybody on this forums that you're a toxic bully. And you won't go on PTS. I told him, I said, dude, go on PTS, make a video, and put it here. I'm not playing your game, you're playing mine. Do a comparison. Don't try to skim it, because I already showed on the opening video that I can scale 30,000 without any group buffs. And I can get more. Look at that. That's a flag if I've ever seen one. Hold on. Yep. Hey, nice try, guys. Let's try that again. See, they're trying to set it up. Another thing you can see, red flag, is if they're watching your stream and trying to load into what you do, and if you see same guild tags, it's a good dead giveaway. Thanks for letting me know who you are, though. I love it. You guys are so fucking fake. God, you guys are toxic. That dude is a content creator, and he has this thing that says, report toxic players here. And now he just proved, like, like, seriously. I can just uncheck that. Watch this. How much you want to bet they go into the next one? How much? I love playing with people. I love it. It's fun. And I love proving that this is bully. See, this is why, you know, I'm hoping, and I can post this stream and report it to Meps and them. We'll see. See, I knew it right from the get. You guys gonna say anything? No? God, you're even gutless. You're fucking gutless too. Like, you're even gutless. God. Gutless motherfuckers even. Gutless. God, the worst one thing I can't stand is motherfuckers who are toxic and gutless. God. See, this is why I stream, though. So, none of it's faked. None of it's made up. None of it. You do it, you show it, whatever. Now, you always want to pay attention, especially when people are trying to be like, we're going to fucking, like, you expose him. Expose what? You have fucking platinum fucking artifacts. So, look. DC Academy. Look at this. Look at this. Watch, 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 watch. Watch. I'm not even. This is what you can see. All you have to do is look for the guild lady. They will not go by themselves. They won't, because they are pussies. They're gutless, spineless, and pussies. They're like, we're gonna fucking. That's just the way it is. Are you guys even gonna talk on chat? No? No? God, you guys are such pussies. Watch this. We'll pull off a nice one here. We'll do a random. Let's see if they can keep up with a random. It's easy to, like, you know, whatever. So, just, you know, and here's the thing. They've got tier 4, and here's me tier 1. And even on my healer, this is technically my healer. So if you go to my my layer, like, all of my affinities are set up. I don't even have Infinity unlocked. It's been years since I've had Infinity unlocked on either of my tunes. Actually, I have 3 tunes I had Infinity when I left. But it's been a while. And been a long time. But if you come over here, my affinities, this technically shouldn't even be my DPS, technically. But I can do DPS. All of my affinities are set up for healing. I'm not making it up. So, I might report this video. Especially since the one dude was in there and, you know, pretty much. This game used to have a no tolerance policy. And I did apologize on the forum link to Meps ahead of time. So, I've known Meps for a long time, before he actually got transferred to the DC team. Because Meps was on another, he was community manager on another game. So I've known Meps a long time. And, you know, I knew a bunch of the devs too. Well, not some of the devs from DC. Some of the devs I was aware of, and some of the devs I've never heard of. And then when SOE, long story short, so when I tested for SOE, There was a little incident, and some of the devs, when they went to another company, like had my email, and I would get emails and like, hey Mystic, we're working on a project. We like to pull you in for the alpha, and can you test some things for us? And I'm like, oh yeah, sure, yeah. What's it about? Because I only did like MMO. Well, I can't say I did only MMOs. I did a few RPGs for some other companies as well. But pretty much just it was kind of boring to be honest. But it's when you do things, and the dev community in gaming is actually is pretty small. Actually, you'd be surprised. You'd actually be really surprised about what who you meet and all that shit. The Killing Jokesters, I could have swore I just saw this person just. Hold on. Let me see. I'm just that good. Oh, dude, Quinn, look at this. Look at this. You can just smell it. I'm like, wait a minute. I have photographic memory. Look, I sort of like, God. They're like, everybody queue, but like, leave one spot open. I swear to God, this is fucking hilarious. Let's try this again. Hold on. I mean, I'll do other shit if I have to. I mean, I will. Like when I see something, I'm like, "Yo, man, wait a minute. Let's inspect this." So, if I don't question anything that seems like a legit pug, yeah, I'll run it. Absolutely. Alright. I have to go heals on this one. Alright. See what we get. Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is legit. See, this is legit. I mean, I'll play pretty much anything with anybody, but when people are trying to be little toxic bitches, and that's what they are trying to be toxic. And, they got called out. They can't stand it. We're gonna fucking expose. Expose what? You have fucking tier 4, I have tier 1. I asked you to do something, and you got, I try to stay in the middle in case, people get separated. If I'm like the only healer, which is, it's not too shabby. I mean, I remember way back in the day when this was like our original content. We had this, we had Foss, we had Kondak. Like, That's how you, if you guys want to know how to fucking squash a troll, know numbers and call them out. Say, hey, you know what? Why don't you guys just go test that out on PTS and then post up the video? Since I have a video, I can, you know, do a side-by-side comparison, you know, with what I did by myself, you know, without full stack, and what you're getting with whatever, and, you know, we can do that. And then we can, you know, calculate the difference. That shouldn't be that hard. It really isn't that hard. So sad. I think that's probably another thing that's gone wrong with the world, man. I hate bullies in any capacity, but I'm not, like, I remember, like, people thinking, like, I'm some sort of fat ass in real life, and I'm like, dude, I'm 6'1", and I weigh 245, and someone's like, oh, so you're fat, and I'm like, no. No. I'm not fat, actually. I definitely don't have the six-pack anymore. But, yeah. I used to be a fanatic when I was younger. Spent about 5 days in the gym. Used to. Not anymore. I'm too old for that shit. Too old for that shit, man. I like to be, you know, I was just raised like that. I was very, you know, athletic growing up. And, you know. I mean, I think you get accustomed, like a part of you is kind of accustomed to like some regimen of something, you know? You know, one thing I do like about the Clarion, and I will say this, like clipping, especially like artifacts, is so much better. Because as you're clipping weapon attacks between, you're actually still healing. So you're not just depending on, you know, one healing effect between the rotation, because you usually do clip weapon attacks. So I feel like that's one really good positive that came out of it. I could probably do this sleeping. I mean, it's pretty easy run. Look at all the new players. That's so cool. Alright. I don't need anything in here. So it's going to be a complete whatever run. Wonder Buns. I mean, I heard every excuse. I promise. I heard every excuse. Oh, we know. Somebody's like, we know it gives that much damage, but no one can survive it. That was their excuse. You can't even survive it. There's no healer that can heal those stocks. Okay, here's a video. Here's a video of me pugging with a random healer. Here's this. Here's that. Here's this. Here's that. I mean, you know, I'm just like, wow. And then I bumped into players today that have it, and they were doing really good. So I'm like, that makes it kind of, not that I suggest, because obviously they had it before my video, and that was the point. It was like, well, obviously there's other players rolling this. So yeah, some players are very well versed about, you know, this artifact. So, like, I feel like vindicated, but surprisingly shocked. So, because, like, I'm just providing it from a numbers perspective, like, you know, you're not getting any more, nothing's scaling that much might. There's just not. And even if you clip, and I'm not saying you shouldn't be clipping, because obviously, and I know there's controversy around all that. But if you're going to be doing things, I'm streaming, honey. Oh, okay. My daughter, she just got back. But you'll always find toxic players in any game, and you know, I could have been toxic even back in the day. So you know, I would have had to say that, you know, that was something. Like when I played World of Warcraft at one time, I think that was probably my pinnacle moment of whatever. Star Wars, I was getting there towards the end. I'm busy, honey. You know, I just can't believe, though, like, you know, some people, and you know, funny thing is, I gave everybody a chance to rebuttal. Like, is there an artifact that gives that much more might? No, well, we're not saying that for the case. Okay. What are you saying? Well, this deals more damage. In what essence? Well, the other one will kill you. Why? Because healers can't keep up. Why? You know? Why? I'm not understanding that, so if you can enlighten me, you know, I mean, I'm down for whatever, but try to enlighten me, you know, if you have a case in point, make it. That's all I have to say. And like ESO players used to be like, oh, Mystic, and I'm like, now you look at all their videos, well, we're putting Stam in light armor now, and you know, it's because it's this update, and it's hybrid. Yeah, 2 updates ago, we were already doing that on my channel. Yes or no? I already gave everybody a fair warning. I have the video on that, saying I set them up, because either way they were going to lose, because they couldn't calculate it ahead of time. It was just like, I think what Gilliam and them did over there was brilliant, honestly. I mean, I was just like, yo, man, that is pretty dope. That is some fucking kill shit. I mean, they did associated scaling, and I was like, what? That is bomb, man. I don't think the DPS is where you have to like kill the Ravager. I can literally go to sleep here. Now when I take this, I turn in. Why are they still... Like, how many people does it take to bring down one little thing, man? But here's my vengeance for the entire fucking the toxic fucking United States, because I love my country. Don't think I don't. But I warned everybody for the longest time. Oh shit, something I don't have. That's a fucking shock. Well, at least on this too. I warned everybody we were going to get a recession. I said it was going to happen. It was due to arrogance. It was due to reckless behavior on multiple levels. I said we're going to have supply shock. I got all the reports. I did the configurations. I have all the videos. I have the timestamps. And when it comes crashing down, well, I mean, it's not the end of the economy. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that's the case. But when we hit that recession wall, yeah, it's going to be funny as fuck. Because I'm going to be like, I told you, motherfuckers. Math, motherfuckers. All day, every day. And people are, it's going to be rightfully deserved. I think there needs to be a little bit of humble pie, served on that level. There just needs to be. I think we take for granted the things that we don't appreciate in life. I know I did it one time. I'm not even going to lie. It was probably not until like my life dramatically changed that I just appreciated the smaller things, and and I think that's something that it's a humbling experience. I'm not gonna lie. And when you see it firsthand and you get that first adjustment to things, you're just like, is this really happening? And you're just not prepared for it. And it can be scary. I think that's one of the biggest things is the unknown factor, because you're completely caught off guard. You thought that you had everything, that you had a plan. You had, there was something that was going to be like a certainty to things. But in life, there is no certainty. There is none. And I feel like, when you go through these, trials and tribulations in life, you grow in appreciation for things that you might have taken for granted before. So, yeah, man. But I like people. If people think I'm narcissistic, I'll let them believe it. Actually, I'll probably egg it on even further, and I do, and I like to. And I can be egotistical, narcissistic now, but my ego is inflated by ignorance, not pride. I actually like being wrong in life. I feel like that's something like you should want to be wrong. Like every step of the way, I was off on two things, and I have the videos, but when I when I was going through all this, I was just like, I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong. And then when people were like, you don't know what you're talking about, I'm like, it's what I used to do. And, like, why would you question a mechanic if he told you this was going to, you have to take care of this or you're not going to have a vehicle? Would you question him? Would you question him? That's the question. Sure, I don't do it anymore. But you don't take away skill sets. You don't take away skill sets. Those are skill sets. That's something that takes years, and when some people are groomed to do that. The only thing you gotta worry about is pretty much the draw in here. If you're a first time healer, you just don't want to, especially if you're solo healing. Anytime you question something, use that shield, pull away. Especially if you're using Clarion, nice thing, you can use all that little weaving now. Flawless victory. Not right now. There we go. Game over. Don't let people push you around. Meet it head on. Don't be afraid to be wrong if you are. But you got to have a little faith in yourself, right? Question yourself, put yourself, it wasn't something I wanted to do was sign up to be a content creator. I was just forced to do it at a time that I really didn't want to do it. And, but, I started off small and I got questioned and I got ridiculed and I got questioned, I got ridiculed, like called the 98 housing correction. I remember, giving a presentation to a few of the colleagues about what I was seeing in the secondary market. And they're like, oh, we don't think that's the case. I'm like, no, this is not a good scenario. This is going to happen. There's not a question if, it's just when. It's going to happen. It's going to cost whatever you're being. I was like, okay, whatever. And then it happened. When it did, I twelfed my ass in the office. I'm like, what school did you go to? Oh, I went to Yale. Yeah, no, that's just horrible. That's bad. But, why? Because they were arrogant. You know, they were arrogant, and you know, I think a lot of times when you put yourself out there, you're taking a risk, right? Who will accept it and who will reject it, and you can't think about it in that level. You have to think about it about if you can get through to one person in life, if you can just, you know, show something to somebody, use your knowledge, your experience, and show something to somebody, and you've accomplished more in life than most would ever hope to. You don't have to convince the world. You don't have to convince the majority. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is, you know, appeal to the people who want to hear what you have to say. And for the people who are trying to push you out of the way, stand your ground. It's not easy taking on any battle, but you don't let them win that way. If they're gonna get a win, make them earn it. All right. As always, I'm Mr. Craven. This is Mystics MMOs. Peace.